Good morning, scholars. We are on lesson 19 of Freak the Mighty. Our lesson objective today is to analyze the use of recurring, I'm going to circle that word since that's a new word, recurring language in the closing of the novel. Recurring means to repeat multiple times. So if it shows up multiple times in our novel, it's recurring. So we're going to take a look at the use of that in the end of our novel here. Today is our last day of Freak the Mighty. Let's take a look at our do now. We're going to read about Morquio syndrome. Please follow along as I read. According to an interview with Rodman Philbrick is the author of our book, Kevin's disease is known as Morquio syndrome. I'm going to circle that since that's in bold. Pronounced Morquio. Rodman describes Morquio syndrome as a relatively rare form of dwarfism with serious medical consequences. Dwarfism is a medical term for short stature that results from a genetic and medical condition. So we remember that Kevin is really short, so he has dwarfism. Morquio syndrome is a rare genetic condition. We remember that genetic means that it's passed on from your parents, that affects a child's bones and spine, organs, and physical abilities. In the US, Morquio syndrome is estimated to occur in between 1 in 200,000 and 1 in 300,000 births. Children with this condition do not produce enough of the enzymes that break down sugar chains naturally produced in the body, so it doesn't break down sugar correctly. These chains accumulate, so they build up in cells, blood, and joints, causing damage over time. It is a progressive disease, meaning symptoms get worse as the child grows. The physical growth slows and often stops around age 8. Symptoms or signs may include vision problems, scoliosis. Scoliosis is a condition in which the spine has an abnormal curve, so if your spine curves in a weird way. Deformities in the knees and other joints, loss of nerve function, difficulty breathing, heart disease, and a bell-shaped chest, so ribs that flare out at the bottom. So now that we know all these different symptoms of Morquio syndrome, what are some symptoms that you know that Kevin has, or Kevin is Freak? So what symptoms have you seen in that character? If you need more time, pause the video. When you are done, move on to cycle 1.